Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is LV, and if you're new to this channel, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about plants, plant propagation, semi-hydroponic, and show you some plants that I got. So today I'm going to show you an update on my Monstera Albo Bossygiana nodes propagation. Just want to show you before I say goodbye to them and what's happened next. So let's get started. I made another video about months ago about how I propagate my Monstera Albo nodes. Today I'm just gonna show you like what happened next when you have the plant look like this size, like when you start grow out your humidity dome, because like when you propagate them, the key is to be moist but not wet. This is about maybe 3 months to 4 months, I think 4 months at least, grow on this leaf. I have Tulip right now, and then it's doing well. It actually right now is not in my humidity dome anymore. It's come out the dome at least 2 weeks now, just because when I was in the dome it was too wet, and then they're starting to have a mold in the bag, like turning black. I don't know why, but it happens. So I take them out, and also like it's kind of spring right now, so the weather is very good in my in my window. So I just took them out. Also want to acclimate them to be lower humidity level. You see that this is the one that I showed you last time, that half kind of, you know, the variegation is so pretty when I showed it that time, and in 2 weeks it gets brown. I know like people will say it must be because it's not enough humidity, but to be honest, I found it differently, because all of this plant is out humidity dome, so they are in the same spot, same area. Some of them, especially this guy, also get some direct sunlight in the morning. So I do not think humidity is the problem that the white leaf turn brown. I think the reason that my leaf turning brown is because I overwater it, because out of the dome the perlite dry a lot faster than it was before. So I'm trying to figure out when I should water it, and when I did water it, I overwatered, and then it showed the stress from the white leaf. But besides that, this tulip is doing okay, because I didn't overwater this too. It's hard, right? When you have only perlite, it's really hard to tell when to water. Right now it's look very moist down here, so I would not touch it anymore. It wasn't that much yesterday, and it's getting more. When you overwater the plant, there's nothing you can do besides to make it dry faster. You can put it on top of a heat mat and make the substrate dry faster, then it could help. But yeah, this is my bad. After I put it outside the humidity dome, I also add fertilizer, because some of you guys remind me about fertilizer. Before that, I was just water with super dry solutions. So I added this gold leaf solutions. This is for my semi-hydroponics and my soil nutritions. I don't think you have to have this brand. Any brand is work. I even think that you just use diluted super dry water will work enough, because this is baby plants. You don't want to be overfeed your plant. And then when it start to have that tulip, like after that first video, the next week I add that fertilizer. The fertilizer that I add is this one. This is a nursery fertilizer that you get for your soil. This is a kind of a purple, and I just throw 1 or 2 inside here. I don't know if it worked or not. I just throw it to make myself feel better. So I have a lot of it, and I don't have much soil in my house, so I don't know when I will use it, so I just use it here. It's the time to add a fertilizer when you have 1 or 2 leaf standing up like this. This one is actually already rooted. I show you the picture up here, especially this one. I just took it today, and I don't want to take it out again because I don't want to disrupt the root anymore, but I put a picture here. It's all rooted now, so once you have the amount of root like that much of root, you can safely plant it in the soil. So when you plant it in the soil, you just do whatever you normally would care with your plants, but I would really suggest to be on the drier side than the more moist, because this white leaf is very sensitive with overwater. When you have Monstera, that's the white turn browns overnight, like very rapidly. Like this guy maybe I'm not sure you can see it from here. That's mostly because you either just recently repot them, so you pot it to the new pot, you just disrupt the roots, or it was overwater, most likely it's overwater. The lastly I will check is my humidity, because I think Monstera can actually accept quite low humidity. In this room, this room is constantly about 45, 50, sometimes to 60% humidity. It never go up to 65 because it's very uncomfortable to be that level, and they are okay with it. I don't see like extreme brownings in my plants. The brown part mostly happen to my newer leaf than my older leaf actually, but it's kind of everywhere, not just one leaf. So if it happened to the new leaf, because logically the plant should be already acclimated to your environment. So if the browning still happen to your new leaf, I would really suspect that it is because of overwater, because like why would you suddenly don't like the humidity that you're always in this house, right? So it must be either something wrong with the waters, most likely, or the light. Maybe I give all my Monstera, like the Albo one is in pretty medium to high indirect sunlight. Some of them actually got some direct sunlight. I keep an eye on burning because my sun is not very hot, like it's not like Florida or in south, but I still concerns about getting burned for my Monstera leaf. I do try to give them some direct sunlight in the morning, so you have to try on your environment, see which one will work for you. But I would say like the mix of humidity, like the people always blame on the humidity, but that's not the only reason that you should check if you have brown leaf. And then once the brown is started, there's nothing really you can do, just let it do its thing or try to dry out your substrate better. Also, maybe like if you underwater it might also get brown, so water is very important. Albo not tolerance on overwaters. So this is my updates on this perlite. So this one is actually ready to pot it already, because this will be amount of root that I'm comfortable to potting them. And then besides that, I want to show you about this plant. I just want to assure you that sometimes you just need to hang on there, like there's nothing you can do when it rots. I know it's easier to say than done because I have so many cutting, so I will feel bad as well if my cutting is rotten. So this one has rotten, and then I found there's a grow tips out. Remember like on the last video that I show you, I put this one on a kiki paste and then it start to rot, and this is what after this. So it doesn't grow as fast. I think it might be it's not enough humidity. This is still very short to go out to the regular room, but I don't want to put it in my terrarium anymore, so I just take it out. And also because of the rot, I'm very cautious on how much humidity that I give it to them. I just let it to be slow grower than kill the whole plant. So when you have a rot like this, first don't panic and then try to keep it on a drier side as you can, but also keep it fitted. So this is how I do. Lastly, this is getting long. This is the cutting that I want to show you. This one already sold. I sold to my friends who in local. I couldn't ship this plant, so that's why I don't sell the baby. Some people more prefer top cutting, and then some people don't. There's a price difference if you buy the top cutting versus the bottom cutting. When you get a bottom cutting, you are actually getting a node cutting plus leaf. When you grow from a node, the plant that you are getting is this baby plant. So when you buy the bottom cutting, you also getting this baby plant. So this baby plant's probably going to take a year to a year and a half to able to split like this. No matter how big this plant is going to have, I believe when you're getting not the top cutting, your new leaf will be the baby leaf. So you have to consider the amount of time you're going to put in these plants versus the money is you're going to pay for it. For the top cutting, most likely you are going to get the same demonstration. Is a co-demonstration. Let me show you what I mean. So this is my first top cutting that I ever owned. I bought it for Tulip last year, and it doesn't do me anything besides very recently growing me this plant. And I also water this guy as well. Let's see, this is the brown tips here. This is growing in the soil right now. Oh, there's also have a lot of root here. When you have top cutting, the new leaf most likely will have demonstration. If your old leaf is like this, your new leaf most likely will be like that as well. It might be smaller because they need time to grow the roots. That is perfectly normal. So you're gonna have a smaller leaf but have the demonstrations instead of you are getting a baby leaf like this. So this is one thing that I want to point out when you're buying a cutting as well. So yeah, I saw this, most of them already besides this ugly one. If you have any questions, put a comment down below. Thank you for watching. So remember to click like and subscribe. I will see you next. Bye bye.